Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, the Sane Society. I have our ancient ancestors up here. Almost 100 years ago, we was dressing in our ancient garbs. We knew who we were then. What happened? That's just 100 years ago. You mean we lost all the knowledge of who we are? Look at us. Look at us, man. We didn't call ourselves black, Negro, and colored then. Let me say that again. We did not call ourselves black, Negro, and colored in this picture. We call ourselves ancient Moabites, ancient Jews, ancient Hebrews, Moorish Americans, original people. So, welcome to the channel. This is the Sane Society, and my name is 10 o'clock Scholar. And it's about 3 or 2 in the morning where I am, and when I don't go to sleep, I have different sleeping hours than a lot of people. I do my best work early in the morning. When it start getting light, about 5 or 6, that's when I start going to sleep. About 5 hours. I just got a lot of energy. This been like about a year now. This energy is just increasing. I don't be tired. Well, I don't do anything to be tired because most of my work is mental. I don't do physical work. I have been blessed to have prosperity, that I can use my mind. Don't have any worries, financial worries. But let me tell you why I came here today. I only come here when I have something to say that maybe I've said before, but it's time to repeat it. Yeah, I've got children, I got grandchildren, I got ex-wives. And I tried this thing more than 3 times. My last one passed on me about 10 years ago. So I was asking myself, man, you're an energetic man. Why you don't have a wife here with you now? Why you're still a versatile man? Why don't you have a wife here with you now? And this is what the answer came to me from source. They say, well, you like a particular woman from your what you call it, from your era. Women from your era were very respectful. They know how to treat us, how to talk to us. Women now, these women nowadays, man, they want to be competitive. They're very competitive. They want to be like men. They're not attractive to me. They want to be like men. They don't want to be feminine. They think something wrong with being feminine. They stop wearing dresses. They're wearing fake hair. blonde at that. So what nothing about them is attractive to me. Women my era, man, they was proud to have what they call nappy hair. They kept it neat, clean. They wouldn't be caught with no wig on of some white woman trying to look white. That wasn't even a thought back in the 60s and 70s to try to look to please white people. That's a disgrace. I just can't. My first wife actually, she had a hairpiece, but it wasn't blonde. You know, 'cause she didn't have a lot of hair, so they wanted to look like they wasn't bald headed. But there's nothing wrong with being bald headed, women. You got to show me that you like the way God made you. I'm not attracted to no wigs. Well, I guess the reason women do that is because the brothers be going after the rabbits, so they think that's what he want. So they really doing it to please the men. That's what it looks like. But man, I meet women. Once I see they got a wig on, not their hair, I don't have nothing else to do with them. Nope, not gonna teach them, not gonna tell them anything, because they don't know any better. That's what they want to do. Some men would like a woman like that, but I don't have time for that. I gotta tell a woman I don't want you wearing a wig. And so the women have been uh, Oprahized. The women have been Oprahized. They came up, if they're in the 50s now, they came up listening to Oprah Winfrey. Do you know that was a program she was part of a program put in our community to divide us? Look at her. She wasn't married. She was a role model to the black women, telling them, you don't have to be married. Look at me. I'm successful. Oh, I got a man, stead man on the side. I use him when I want to. Steady man, that's why they call him stead man. See the script they had? See the script? He's always there for me when I need him. But I ain't marrying him. I don't want to have no children. Sometimes I wonder if she's a woman. Women have children. You don't know nowadays, you don't know who's male and who's female. Look what they saying about the Obamas. They saying she's not a female. Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know. We know he's not a real man. Clinton wear dresses. Oh man, this pathetic. So when I say Oprahized, I mean that the women have chosen a model, a way of living that they have been comfortable with. And they're not changing. They actually pass that on to their children. Women don't want to get married. They don't want a man to teach them anything. They want him to to be rich, to take care of them. Wow. But they have nothing to the table to attract a man like me. I don't even try to talk to them anymore. I don't even try to talk to women anymore. They're just unattractive to me. Somebody's trying to curse me out because they bored. They don't like what I'm talking about. Why are you here? That's stupid. Why would you come on a feed that you don't like? You're bored, right? Oh, y'all pitiful. You are bored or you're intimidated by this picture. You don't want to see us in our natural garb, in our clean own mind. You want to curse us because you want us, actually want us destroyed, but we still here. We still here. You are a failure. Everything you've done, you have failed because we are still here. And I'm honoring my ancestors. We knew who we are. We didn't call ourselves Negro, colored, and black. No. That's slaves. Those are slave titles. We were not slaves. Some people even think slavery had been abolished until they go to prison. They say, man, they're working me like a slave. Yep. That's what the 13th Amendment says. Slavery is abolished with the exception of involuntary confinement. Meaning, if you were in prison, you can be reduced to slavery. So slavery has not been abolished. Look what Clinton did, made it privatize it, meaning we're going to make this a business. And you wonder why they have so many prisons. Texas, man, they got more prisons in Texas. That's to house that energy. To keep us from reproducing, increasing our numbers, because we are virtual people. We will reproduce. If you get all these young men out here, they're going to be making babies. So we got to do something. See, they planned this years ago. Clinton just came and followed the script. They said, this is what we're going to have to do. Just like they had to release the population of the Israelites. Okay, I'm getting a little sleepy. Maybe I'll go to sleep now. Just had to tell y'all why I have sleeping by myself. Yeah, I get lonely sometimes, but yeah, man, ain't no women out here. I mean, they want to be like men. They have no femininity or whatever. I'm just uh, nope. I don't use porn. outgrew all that stuff. Did that in my young days. Porn, imagination. No, I like the real thing. So I'm gonna keep hope alive that my woman will come around. I do hit on her when I see them dressing decent. You got to look for me to hit on you. You got to look like the woman. I don't have to tell how to dress, how to wear her hair. If I got to tell you all that, no, that's like changing you. No, some men want that. I don't want a woman who's look trying to look like she's European. I'm not going to tell you to change for me. But if you look like you love who you are, the way God made you, oh man, I'm going to talk to you. I don't care how young you are, how old you are. Because that's what I like. So, you women I'm talking to who Oprahtize, you want to become like Oprah. You wasted your life. It's not your fault. You just fell into the trap. They wanted you to be like that. Not wanting a man, not valuing men like Oprah, not having children like Oprah. I think Oprah's a man, really. Yeah. That's the model they wanted you to have. So don't think that's the decision you made not to have children, to have your man that you can control. No, that was given to you. That's not even your idea. That was fed to you by the media. And Oprah not the only one. She just come to mind. There's other women out there just as evil. Or they did a job on y'all women, I'm telling you. They've taken away your feminine qualities. There's nothing that I can see attractive in you as a woman that I want to be with me. Even my age, you wearing wigs. Let me get off here. Where country is the photo from? That's here in America, man. That temple is in, I think that's in Detroit. I know it was founded in New Jersey and moved to Detroit. No, this is when we was in our own mind. Just remember now, before, this was on the time of you had Marcus Garvey, Booker T. Washington had just passed. Because we knew we was not enslaved. We knew who we were. We had viable communities. We was the most prosperous people here on in the America. All our community was prosperous. That's why they destroyed them. We was doing better than they were. Look, these people, they were so backwards when they brought them from Europe. You know, the ones Europe didn't want. They didn't know anything. They couldn't do anything. The government had to take care of them. That's the first welfare people. But look what they did. They took our land, gypped us out of our land, gave it to the Europeans. Millions of acres, just gave it to them. And then uh, gave them equipment to run it and teach them how to farm because they didn't know. Talking about food stamps. Man, y'all got that advantage way, way back then. And then start giving y'all credit. Yeah, that's how they did it. They gave y'all credit and they established a system where we couldn't get credit. So they gave you the advantage because you can get things we couldn't get because you had credit. But you can't get credit. Credit to your race because you didn't make enough money to get credit after they destroyed your communities. See, we didn't need credit because we had cash. We circulated money in our own communities. They call it lottery, but we call it policy because all the money that we got on the numbers, everybody made something out of the numbers. We create a lot of jobs for people. People go picking up the numbers, getting the numbers. They got paid. That was a job to listen to numbers. They got paid from the pot. If you got one or two or three numbers, you got something. You didn't have to get all three numbers to get paid. If you got one or two of the numbers, you got paid. So everybody benefited from policy, and they made it illegal. And then they legalize it and call it lottery. Now it's it is them who prosper, but nobody make get. It's just the one person who gets the big number wins. We had it. We had it set up so everybody wins in the community. Even the runners, the people who got the numbers from the people, they got paid. But anytime we had something that make us prosperous, they outlaw it. They make a law against it. Man, this man has been so evil against us. But you notice how now they're being nice? Yeah, I've seen this before. They know that the crimes of the fathers go to the third, fourth, and fifth generations. So you may not say, I don't have nothing to do with what happened to y'all people. I wasn't even here. But if your father, grandfather, and great grandfather did the crime, you got to do the time. So there's a big curse on America right now. That's what's happening. But we're going to be just fine. We going to be just fine. So thank y'all for stopping by. Went over the time that I wanted to talk, but it's okay. Oh, let me see what time is it. 24 minutes. Yeah, that's too far.